Match 3 of Cermia's Private Life is here. Before we get into it, I want to talk about one thing, which is that we talked about it was RNG, whether it be fast or slow, for round 2 last time. Shuri presses S3 on turn 8, one-shots everybody in the not necessarily ideal situation, but in like a average situation that should happen, and that was what happened in the replay. That's why it was fast. But we saw, like, you kind of want like Death Break on both A Tywin and Laya, or land every single debuff to do that. Are they going to reset for those sorts of situations? Because these teams are actually pretty well thought out. Like, they very clearly have an idea of what they want to happen in the match, and there's always going to be some RNG involved because that's Epic 7. Will they be resetting for that sort of thing? Like, at the very least, we did 3 mocks. We saw Emily pull Laya, and Laya should have cut Bihu. We saw Emily pull Celine and kill Robin somehow. They're probably going to reset so that doesn't happen, because that's kind of ridiculous. But will they reset for stuff like landing Death Break on both A Tywin or Laya, or just guaranteeing that they die? If that's what they want to happen. I don't know. If they want to be nice about it, maybe. And it's going to be pretty relevant for today's matches. I thought we have a RNL cleave and then some kind of complicated stuff at the bottom, which we're going to get into later. First up, let's take a look at this. RNL S2 extra turns and a proc Saria. Saria push up S3, S2, boom boom. The Awakened Leaf is going to push up Hikadi to make up for her lack of speed. And then Hikadi's going to one-shot somebody. All of this is pretty relevant here. Her S2 50% CR reduction is going to prevent a lot of these CR pushes. We can take a look at the speeds right now. Katie, or not Katie, what's her name? Saria, 226 divided by 327 is 69. Nice. And then we're going to add 0.3 is 99. She's at 99% after RNL goes, ignoring RNL's, CR RNG at the start of the fight. BKS gets 40% from her S2. It's going to be halved by Paul, so 20%, plus she dispels the fear. So you don't have to worry about that sort of RNG. 245 divided by 327 plus 0.2 is 94.9. It's actually within speed RNG range of the Hikadi, or not the Saria. So this is one of the things where it's like, are we going to consider, like, worst possible case RNG scenarios? Will they be nice about it? Let's hope so. And then Litka doesn't matter. Also, Boss Darunka usually gets 75% CR after RNL rips into her. It's only going to be like 37.5% this time because it's halved by Paulus. That's not going to cut Sari either. We're not even going to calc it. She's like half her speed and she's only getting pushed 37%. And then from there, we have 2 AoEs. RNL S3 plus Saria S3, which we need to kill DKS and Litika. We're going to look at DKS because she's tankier. There's like the elemental advantage from RNL, but elemental advantage, this is DKS defense and everything. She's going to take 7.4k from the S3. Saria, here's the defense, is going to do about 15,000. So we can just say that was like 7, 15, 22-ish. It's going to overkill. So that'll be fine. Litika's also dead. Saria S2 ignores elemental disadvantage. So we don't have to worry about that. Now let's talk about Boss Arunka, because Hikadi can only kill one person. Hikadi is killing somebody. She's got 4.1k attack. That's a pretty decent amount of attack. 30,000 on the S3. And the... I mean, like, we don't really care about Boss Arunka. She's dead no matter what. The Nodos is also dying, because this is his defense. He's taking 30k, plus some damage from the Saria and the RNL. There's no, like, defense, damage reduction, damage share, that sort of thing in this fight. Boss Arunka only dies if RNL Death Breaks her. So here's RNL again. We're going to have the S2 without Death Break, does like 1.6. With Death Break, does 6.3. Combine it, let's just say it's 8. 8 plus this, it's like 16, 16.5. Plus Saria, with the Death Break, is 20,000. Boom, boom, she's dead. Without Death Break, don't even need to look at RNL. It's only 7.5k. She's surviving. So this is really going to come down to, does RNL land Death Break or not on this lady? It's not necessarily the only win con, because there is speed RNG here because they're kind of close together, but Paul does kind of go crazy. What if she just chain stuns Notice over and over again? S3 stun, S1 with weakening set, base stun chance plus Bissell Crown, stun, 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 and then he dies. That is also a potential, but if they're going to, like, make this look clean, it's just going to be RNL, but the Pollard's win con is kind of funny. One thing I don't think they will do is, let's say you have Boss Arunka. She's on This is Rocket Punch Gauntlet, same thing. She's on Rocket Punch, 1.3k attack, almost 2.7k defense. This is RNL's defense, 8, 2, 1. What if RNL presses S2 on the Basarunka and she gets countered? Is there a pursuit set? There's no pursuit set, it's defense. She has elemental advantage. And then Death Broken after skill, we can assume that she lands the Death Break. I'm trying to see if she like needs to land the Death Break. Well, if she S1s, counters, and crits. If she S1s, counters, and crits, it's gonna hit. This is factoring in the extra damage already. The caster's defense is here, no defense buff. She won't kill the RNL. It looks like she survives with like 700 HP, if I did this correctly. Rocket Punch Gauntlet. So yeah, I think it's actually fine, even if she gets Death Broken, I think. Kind of like really fun to consider, but she should be fine. Anyways, for this one, I'm just gonna do it like this. I actually don't know if I'm all-inning this one. First point is guaranteed. People were asking for safe bets. This is the safe bet if you just want your badge. I don't know, into Cermia, double AoE, kill these two is guaranteed. Nothing can stop that. So this is your safe bet for first point. I think red is winning. It should be perfect because it's like a cleave. At least these two are dying. These three are dying, rather. And then, I mean, if Nodos gets to do his thing, you're screwed anyways. And then it's going to be fast. I don't know if I'm all-inning this yet. I'm just going to do this. Let's take a look at the second match. We have Zio, Nodos, Diane, Festivita, Broman, Yuma Luna, Maid, and Straze. Zio's going to start off, do his thing. Broman is a Zio counter, kind of. When somebody's CR gets pushed back, he's going to increase his CR by 50%, plus he's immune to silence and CR pushbacks. Zio targets highest CR with his S3. That's going to hit Broman no matter what, and notably his S2, even if whoever gets hit by a CR pushback is immune, he still CR pushes up. So he's going to do that, he's going to push up. He's in an S3, it's going to remove the stealth from Ida, and so she's going to get her S2 on her next turn. It's also going to silence and death break everybody. And then Muna is going to go next. She's the next speed on the order. And this is just barely out of speed RNG range, 14. Yeah, pretty much exact, I think. And then she's an S3. This is actually going to proc Soul Constellation this time. It's going to push Diane up. Diane, speaking of Soul Constellation, has 40 from this, plus 210 here, 250, 150 on both of these. No effectiveness on any of these artifacts. So she is exactly safe from their debuffs. Now Diane's going to cleanse the seal, the unbuffable, the silence, the death break, everything gets cleansed, and she gives everybody pen, res, and defense buff. And then, after that, Umbral Keystones is going to proc on the Festivita, 10 effectiveness to her too. So she's 110, she's going to S3, strip, AoE, strip, death break, silence, then proc S2, is going to push everybody back 50%, plus do some damage. Maid Chloe is 210, cannot get debuffed by the Festivita. Her S2 also reduces additional damage by 50%. From there, I'm going to take a look at a couple of things. So, Broman face tanked the Zio S3. Also, speaking of Broman, I forgot to mention this. Okay, his base speed is 112. With weakening set, it's 128. Let's bring up the calculator, because this dude is, was it 295? I forgot already. 295 speed. 295 minus, why do I don't want to take it away? 295 minus, I forgot the other number too. It's rough out here. 128 minus 45 speed main boots divided by 5. This is almost a speed badge Broman on weakening set. What? So this is the craziest build that we've had so far in this entire game mode. So let's go back to the other thing. One of these is going to say Zio. Zio S3 is going to do like 5.7k. That's going to leave Broman with like 5.2k HP or so. Festivita is going to do a bunch of things with her S3, one of which I think she's going to kill Roman. Her S2 is going to do like different damage based on like if he's death broken or not. And this is kind of annoying because it shows the crit damage. And we're going to assume that she doesn't crit 95 is Roman's defense. He takes 1k from the S3, and then even if he doesn't get death broken, he still takes 5k, so this is like 6k, he should be dead. I'm like, if he's death broken, he takes way more. I'm pretty sure he dies, right? Because Maid still hasn't gone, she hasn't healed him at all. He just dies, which is interesting. So he's dead, it's just these three left. These two get chunked out for varying amounts. So let's see. Muna here, Maid here. I actually kind of don't think it really matters, but depending on who's lower HP, one of them will get healed by Maid, because Maid's S2 heals the two lowest HP allies. Straze is going to be the other lower HP ally, and Straze shouldn't die to Festivita, because he's 957 on a non-crit. It's going to be like 10k, or just 1k rather, and on a death break, it's going to be 8.3k. So unless he just gets like double crit, he should be fine. And then Maid is going to CR push Straze twice with Idol's Cheer, plus 40%, but he got pushed back 50, so minus 10 net. Maid's going to cleanse everything off of everybody, off the silence, off the death break. Straze is going to press S3. And then from there, what is it? Okay, Straze presses S3. It's not going to do any damage because we have Penres plus defense buff. Then Nodos is going to press S3. Then S2 kill the Straze, S1 punch either Maid or Luna. I don't think it really matters because this is Nodos. It's on symbol, bit of attack, bit of crit damage. No elemental advantage. So the defense here, this is Muna's defense. This is his S1. The additional damage reduction is still there if his is HP. If he punches Muna, she's taking like 15,000 damage, plus the Festivita S2. Even if Maid heals her, Maid heals like 18% of her HP. She's like 15,000 times 0.18. It's like a 2-3k heal. I'm pretty sure she's dead. Like, this is like the crit thing, but it's like 9 plus this is like 10. You can even like get like 5k damage. 5k damage plus this. Where did it go? This is like 20k. That's killing Muna for sure. Now let's take a look at Maid. Maid is 1.3. 1336. If he punches Maid, she should also be dead. I'm pretty sure. So this probably is going to be fine. The thing is, even if he punches Maid and she doesn't die, he's going to S2 her. And then she's really dead. If Luna's the last one left, she's not doing anything. So here, we're going to say Red wins. First point goes to Red as well. And then Perfect. Perfect is actually a no, I'm pretty sure. Because Luna's going to press S2 and kill the Zeo. Luna damage is over here. S2 is like 2.6. This, if she doesn't crit, it's a 2.8. So this is like 5.4. Straze damage is over here. So this one kind of like, there's a lot of things here. Zeo is 1100. He has DFI, so 50%. Straze has attack buff from the Tachi. It's gonna do like about 3,000 damage. Luna here, if she crits him, she might kill him. Is the thing. She's got like decent odds, like 30%. So I mean, we can like, I wouldn't expect this to be like, hear it down to like the last digit, but this plus the Straze crit S3 is 9.8. It's pretty close. She has to crit him. Because it's RNG, I'm just not going to select it for the perfect. And then the slower fast, I'm also not all on those. Slower fast, it's slow. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then no spells to kill everybody. So it's slow. This is slow. This one I'm locking in. This one, I'm gonna all in this one just because, like, they wouldn't do that to me. And it's higher payout because you have to, you know, this one's gonna be perfect. So we're going to do that. We're going to lock it in. Good luck.